if we're doing like axes and together, the table is 5 feet wide and 15 feet long.
Not bad at all.
So they break apart in like 5 by 2.5 foot segments, you know.
Okay, I think everyone's logged in.
But since the computer's down here now and not up in the office, so now I play down here.
Yeah, we've abandoned our office in the basement for the winter time just because it gets so cold in there. And I've got a file server and my computer in my bedroom now.
Nice.
I'm not happy.
The soft hum of heat, huh?
Oh, no kidding. Okay, let's see. Last week, Rex had made his move and turned on the party, of which, after picking on Anna, you all managed to defeat Rex and a Golem and a Flame Skull. And then you defeated the Hallister Puppet. And let's see. Other than the door to the north, that's it.
Yeah, and we just took a long rest, right?
Yeah, I think so. I got everything up.
Yes, you did take a long rest. So, shall we go north?
Yeah, I guess so.
One, two, everyone's on the combat tracker. Well, Anna, would you like to do your dice roll?
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back. Okay. Ooh, damn good roll. You are hearing nothing nor seeing any traps.
All right. If everybody's ready, I'll open the door.
Is there a door in the wall that you're standing at? Okay, I was like, wait, is there a secret door that we didn't see?
I'm just adjusting all the windows on my desktop here.
Okay, you open up the door and it reveals a corridor that goes up and then branches east, and it's got two segments going north, with one of them with a closed door. And the bat looking up the hallway sees a very long hallway, which in the middle of it there is a branch to the east. And the bat sees it goes down, ends in a tunnel, but there is a passage to the south. And the passage continues south before branching off to the east.
Well, should we keep going east, or should we go north and check out?
Should we
I think
check
we
this
should
door
probably
out?
check the door, right?
Yeah, let's do that one
Oh,
first.
hold on, guys.
What?
My eagle eyes have detected a secret.
Don't metagame.
What?
Said don't metagame.
I'm not. I've never been here before. I'm using all my senses. I'm messing with.
All right. Well, let's check this first.
Technically, right now, I still can see all secret doors.
Oh yeah. Well, do you go around the corner?
You are not detecting any traps or hearing any sounds coming from the door.
All right. Let's open it up.
And it opens up into a much larger room, and you can see that this room is strewn with all kinds of rotten supplies and the remains of a fire pit. You see the remains of 3 bugbear corpses and an intellect devourer's body heaped in the northeast corner.
That's not a good sign.
I would say search them, but just be careful of that funky looking thing.
Yeah, everything is very much dead. And they're up in that corner.
Custard donuts.
So we can check it out, see if there's any.
Yeah, you're gonna search corpses.
Shit. I'll use my mage hand to see if there's any.
All right. Yes. You do find a scrap of paper with the following phrase written on it in common: "As many as there are stars in the sky."
Okay.
Pins of light. What is it? A riddle?
Well, there's a lot of something. We know that.
So we're talking about a lot of something, like you said.
I'm thinking maybe it's a lot of these intellect devourers.
What is this on?
It's on a on a scrap of parchment.
Well, we should just make a mental note of it.
Out of game, since you've already cleared this area, the over in the east corner where you encountered all the traps in the long hallway and the fleeing bugbears and so forth. Had you come in a different way, they would have prompted you for a password. And let's see, where are they?
Oh, is that pass?
Yeah, when you were when you would have been approaching the bugbears, one of them would have asked you, "How many eyes does Xanathar have?"
Yeah, you should like say that there's an arrow in the dungeon saying this way, so we don't go the wrong way again.
Uh, but you're finding nothing else of any value there in the room.
All right. So I sent my bat up to that north corner of that tower or that hallway. Is it are those two?
Yeah, you see that it loops back and connects with the other hallway.
What I figured. Okay, so I guess we'll just go up there and go around.
And you see the portcullises that lead to yet another unfinished area of the dungeon.
So we're swinging all around the U.
Now, did somebody notice this secret?
Yes, Avara would notice it.
Okay. Actually, it's kind of obvious that there would have to be a secret door somewhere around here because of this big.
That's what I said.
So, would you like to listen at the door there, Anna?
Yeah, I'll do that.
And you're hearing nothing coming from the room nor finding any traps.
All right, open it up.
Okay, yeah, Avara, you do notice the secret door that's disguised to look like a plain section of the wall. And as you enter in, this room is very dusty. You're not seeing any tracks in the dust. And looking to the north, embedded in the middle of the wall, is a stone arch. And the frame is engraved with images of falling coins. And the arch's keystone has a tiny slot in it. And you have found another gateway.
Do we have a key? Is it a key slot?
Probably a coin slot.
Very good.
Oh wow!
It's
an
our jukebox.
Well, I mean, you know, there's coins, and then there's a slot for a coin.
Yeah. Is there one of those
Sounds like
things
old
down here that
people
tells us which level it goes?
You want to put a coin in it?
I'll try it.
Okay. Put a copper one in.
Okay.
And it does nothing. It goes into the slot
Figured that.
and disappears.
Try a gold one.
Can he hear it falling into like a catch or a pot or a container?
No,
Like Plinko.
There's no sound.
Yeah, I'll try a gold one and see what happens.
You can see the gate like semi-activate, and then it doesn't.
Oh,
Platinum,
okay.
then, maybe.
You got to do them really fast.
Is there any other any clues to what we need to do other than?
Probably a platinum piece. It didn't do anything with copper. It sort of did something with gold.
Before you all spend too much more gold. You need to level up before you can go through it.
I figured that. There's usually a thing that on the wall somewhere that says what level it goes to.
It does take you to level 4 of the dungeon.
Let's go.
We're on 2, right?
Yes.
Oh
We
man,
are level 7 right now, right?
Yes.
we are, yes, but we're on the second level of this dungeon. So let's see.
What can we do for another 1,000 experience?
Let's find. Let's see. Well, it looks like we can either continue, because we had a way that goes down, right? Found a way that goes down into another level. Or is that the?
I think we did find a way
Or
down.
is that
Yeah.
the way we got here?
There's stairs somewhere.
There's stairs.
Yeah, there's
2 stairs I see, but I don't know if they like go to dead ends. I can't remember if they go to dead ends or not.
down in the bottom right of the map. There's 2 stairwells that go down to another level.
Okay.
Right. Yeah.
So we can either do that or we can sell. But I mean, out of game, we might want to level before we decide
Yeah, we definitely need to level.
to go back. I mean, like, we're so close to leveling now. We might as well continue on.
Looks like we're almost finished with this level of the dungeon too. I mean, we've.
I
cleared
think
the
we
whole
pretty much
map.
are. I can't find any other place we haven't been.
Well, there is this one hallway left.
Yeah, other
Yeah.
than the room with the
Yeah, there's that one. Yeah.
Rizil or whatever, the where you met
What?
the guy with the spell book.
Oh, right. Yeah, that
Yeah.
guy.
But those 2 rooms are really of no consequence. Just a little bit up from there in the middle of the map, you do have a door that you haven't hit yet.
Oh, there's a couple of doors over here. Right here. There's 2 doors here as well. Right underneath us, kind of.
Yeah, we can. But we
But
got
that's where we met. That's the place he was talking about. That's where he met the drow.
I'd say we just head down to the next level.
And then there's one right here.
Do you think the drows are at the 1,100 experience point?
Then there's this one right here, also right kind of below us. All close to where we are. So I mean, we might as well just like, we can check out this place where we are now, and then we can maybe check the place right under us, the 15-foot one. I don't know if we want to bother going back to where the drow is. Chances are there's not too much there, but we could.
Yeah, out of game, it's pointless to go back to where the drow was.
Okay.
Well, let's just finish up these last, explore these last few rooms, and then we'll go back to town, and then, or go down to the next level until we level up.
Okay, going down the hallway, it's U-shapes around and leads into a nice little square room, and ooh. Okay, as you're walking down that hallway, approaching, the hallway, you can hear the sound, the haunting sounds of a harpsichord being played. And as you round the corner, in the middle of the room is a harpsichord made entirely of bones. And you can see different size finger bones like human, dwarf, ogre, and halfling are the keys. And the music is emanating from the harpsichord. And once you get into the room on the north wall, you can see a single measure of musical notes.
Well then.
Is
And-
someone playing it, or is it playing by itself?
It is playing by itself, and I'm going to put an H on the map for the harpsichord.
Let's see what happens when I go in the room.
Anna, it's just still playing this eerie little tune. You don't see anything that would be causing it to play.
You guys saw Goonies, right?
I remember it, yeah. I never actually watched the whole thing, but I remember it. Okay. I examined the notes on the wall. So is there like sheet music with a specific set of notes?
Anyone have
Yeah,
performance?
it's a single measure from sheet music with notes on the wall.
All right. Well, I guess let's play those notes and see what happens.
Okay, who wants to play the notes?
Anybody?
Who knows how to play a piano?
Anybody know how to read music?
I'm looking. I gotta look.
I do not have performance.
It says right here I speak Orc, Goblin, Elvish, Dwarven, and Common. No, I do not play the piano.
Do you have performance? Where's our bard?
I was a bard, but I changed it.
I have a performance of -1.
That's what I have.
I got a +1.
And
I've got +4. Go ahead.
as
What if we
you
just
move,
break it instead?
as you move closer to the harpsichord, it stops playing.
Yeah, I figured it would. Can I tell which notes or which keys I would have to play to play those notes?
Uh, yeah, let's make an intelligence check.
That counts me out.
I'll try as well, if you don't mind.
Yeah, go right ahead. Anna, you do not have a clue. Galador, yeah, you're pretty confident that you know which keys would go with which notes on the wall.
Where did you learn that?
Play that funky music.
It's just like math. Look, here. This one is this is that. You can see this one is clearly indicating a higher octave, and therefore I'll point them out to Anna so that she can play them out in that order.
Oh, thanks.
So here, just a thought. We're in a dungeon of a mad mage. We met a mad mage puppet. We met all sorts of crazy stuff. What makes you think this self-playing piano is safe?
Goonies.
I don't think
I think we might be able to sell it.
That's
Oh,
the
we
require
have a
playing
bar
it.
too?
Can you put it in your bag of holding?
I don't know. Maybe if we knew what it did.
All right. Well, what about doing a detect magic and whatever?
Well, I'm pretty sure it's magical.
I was going to say, it's playing itself. I'm pretty sure it's magical.
Or that could have been like a ghost playing it. That's a possibility too. It could have been. It could be an ordinary harpsichord, and there was a ghost.
All right, but if I take 10 minutes to cast this spell, you're gonna play it.
I'll do it. I'll do it with my mage hand.
Okay. All right, so I'll sit down and I'll be grumbling. I'll be like, "Some stupid stuff," and I'll open it
While
up
you're
and I'll
doing that,
cast the
I'll
spell.
practice which notes I'm gonna practice.
Well, get over there at the piano.
And then, like in like Guitar Hero or something, I'll like minor illusion like the notes, like in the order.
Yeah, that's a good idea. And I'll do it from over there by the door.
Okay, Anna, as you send your mage hand over to play the notes, did you're having a little trouble getting the mage hand to actually make contact with the keys.
Okay.
I don't suppose like when detect magic goes off, it shows itself as illusionary.
You are detecting you are detecting an aura of conjuration magic around the harpsichord and a smaller aura of necromancy magic emanating from something inside the harpsichord.
Okay.
Oh, there's necromantic magic
the note.
inside of it.
All
What
right.
gave that away? The bony fingers?
I'd say our wizard's gonna have to do it since he read the.
You know what? Before I do that, I'm just gonna move a little bit closer, and I'm gonna cast Identify ritually.
Okay.
Okay, you can tell that the necromancy magic is coming from a scroll of raised dead.
Ah, cool.
Ooh.
All right. Can I grab it out of there with my mage hand?
No, because it's inside the harpsichord.
Okay.
And the harpsichord has conjuration magic coming off of it as well.
Correct.
All right. Well, you know what? I'm gonna go. I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna try to play those notes to see if I can get it to open, like if it's a lock or something.
Okay, throw me a performance check, please.
All right. Big money.
Oh, I figured that was his intelligence roll.
That's gonna be pretty much it. Yeah.
Okay, as you are playing the notes rather badly, um, let's see. Uh, yes, as you're playing badly, you start to see the flesh on your hands start to get eaten away, or, it's just pretty much rotting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll stop
And-
immediately.
Wait a minute. I need to
Does it
throw.
hurt?
Galador's playing, right?
Yeah.
And let's see.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah. You see the flesh on both your hands just start to age and rot.
Yeah.
You can recognize the necrotic damage that you're getting ready to take.
How's that going to affect your somatics and spellcasting?
And eventually, all the flesh is eaten away from your hands. But you have these bleached white skeletal hands that seem to be fully functional.
Huh. Well, can I open the harpsichord now? Now that happened, can I just like lift open the thing and?
Well, it's not going to get any worse. So
Yeah, like now I have undead hands. Maybe it'll let me just open this shit thing up.
Do they
Uh,
work?
um,
This was supposed to be you. I point to the tiefling.
Well, hey,
but hey, you got a great story for the bar. Um, I'll give it to you since you've lost your hands. But you do come up with a scroll of raised dead.
so out of character, what the hell just happened?
I'm gonna give the scroll to. I'll be like, one of you clerics can have this scroll of raised dead if you can heal this.
Yeah.
And like I said, your hands, other than being skeletal hands, they work, they move. You've got full dexterity.
Do you guys want to all go get skeletal hands and we'll be the bony fingers?
I don't think so.
And like with my detect magic, am I able to actually like see if there's any kind of like magic emanating from my hands, as if like there's some lingering effect?
No, it was just necrotic damage that took it.
All right. Minor illusion, hands back.
Okay.
Okay, so we have a scroll of raised dead, and the other area on the map that you haven't encountered will not let you level
Well, hold
up.
on. Aren't we going to play the piano some more?
Oh yeah, let's just sit here and play the piano all day. Good idea.
Well,
I
you
wanna
guys
see if
can
you can
you
play
can
it
you guys
again.
can
Maybe
go
it's-
ahead, but I
See
think
if
I had my fill of music for the time being.
Don't you want the full transformation?
No, you know what? I think I'm okay.
You'd be walking around, it's like a full skeleton. That would be like rad.
Well, he did take 17 points of damage.
I'll heal you in between so you can take it.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, heal some of this flesh back.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and just give you all story awards to where you can go ahead and level up to level 8.
Cool.
Just simply because we're so close.
Sweet.
And do you all want to go to town and make arrangements to get out the ale and so forth?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, let's do that. And don't forget this time we need to go to like a temple and get some clerics to talk to that skull.
Well, we got 2 clerics here that can talk to the skull once they switch out their
Then we
spells.
need to have somebody.
At this point, is it even
cast-
worth talking to the skull?
I don't know.
Probably
we still don't
not,
know. We don't know what he had to say.
I'd say we just put him in the bar. Since
Yeah,
we're
so
having
come
people
and
come and
speak
get
dead on him.
the ale, should we have him get the harpsichord too?
Put it in the corner of the bar and let patrons of bad depth go and play.
Play the harpsichord at your own risk.
Just so you know, the harpsichord needed a DC 20 performance
Ooh.
and a DC 15 saving throw if you failed your performance.
That'll teach me to lead the charge.
Totally unachievable by me.
So are we at 34,000 XP?
Yes.
What was the saving throw that if you fail your performance?
15.
Saving throw versus what?
Like it's a con saving
con
throw
save.
against the damage.
Well, it looks like I would have failed the performance check, but then I would have passed the con save, I think.
Yes, you would have.
Hey, we're up to CR1 being able to destroy undead.
Ability score improvement.
Oh yeah, I can memorize 2 new spells now.
I'm taking the skill piano.
20 wisdom. Yay!
20 int.
Can I opt to lower my stack?
Why would you want to do that?
Just to help with some RP.
Yeah, if you want. Save those extra points for later.
Hmm. The cleric is about to become a tavern brawler.
So we're going back to town, are we?
I believe so.
All right, so if so, can I get one of these healers to try to fix me hands?
But that's great role playing.
But I can just illusion them into skeleton hands anytime. I'd rather that than...
Yes, yeah, you can find some.
Okay.
Aw, I thought it was gonna be
I
permanent.
wouldn't be completely heartbroken if it was permanent. It
I
wouldn't be
thought it
the
was
end of
gonna
the
be permanent.
world. But yeah. I would rather not. If I change my mind later, like if we decide to all go evil at some point.
Ooh, Divine Strike.
I'm looking at what I get for going up to level 8. Um, Looks like I only get one new spell, and it's a first level. I'm wondering if maybe it would be more beneficial to take another level of something else.
Well, that's up to you, really.
I'm
I
just
mean,
wondering.
if you
I'm
get
just
level
wondering if you
7
guys.
rogue, you have like evasion and uncanny dodge. So those
Yeah.
are like to me those are like real big keystones on my...
Yeah, I'm just wondering if there's any other benefits to going up another level, or if I mean, 'cause I don't know enough about the new versions of the game to know really what the most effective build is.
Probably something dex based if you were.
I wish there was
What's
a way to
your-
make my wisdom be my attack for melee.
Well, I've got my
Shillelagh.
highest scores are my dexterity and my charisma, and then the next one is my intelligence. My charisma is actually highest, so
Well, charisma gives you a lot of options. Like, because bard, bard, paladin, even warlock, sorcerer, they're all like charisma based.
But Rogue 11 is awesome.
oh yeah.
It's Rogue 11.
Minimum roll for everything on skill checks that you're proficient in is 10.
Okay.
So if you have a plus 11 or a plus 13 on a skill, it's automatically you're rolling a 23 on.
Yeah, I just don't know. I mean, would there be anything else that any other classes that I could take that would give me more benefit than another level of rogue?
Plus going pure rogue ups your. I mean, it's the best way to get your sneak attack better and better and better.
Okay. I guess I'll just go up another level of rogue then.
Yeah, like the classes generally people dip in are like fighter and like 2 levels in fighter or 2 levels in cleric.
Okay.
Those are like kind of key things, but cleric is wisdom based, and we have 2 clerics. Fighter, though, 2 levels of fighter gives you quite a bit. But whether or not you want, like how, depending on how far you want to go into another class, too. Like if you plan on continuing to level up rogue for a bit.
Yeah, I figured I'd keep leveling up the rogue as high as I can.
Didn't we have some minor magic items?
Yes. We have. I pulled them out of the party sheet.
Oh, I was sitting there. That's what I was going looking at. I was like, where'd they go?
Give me just a second. Fucking Adobe.
I figured, considering they've sat there, that they were going to be sold. But like I said, I was just looking. I was like, I swear we had some.
Yeah, I pulled them out so I'd make sure that you got the right amount. And
I got a spell book to sell, too.
I need pay.
You're not going to keep that?
At least 1 or 2. I mean, I could keep the spell books. But like I'm
If
gonna
there's spells you
transcribe
can
them.
Yeah,
like
after
I'm gonna transcribe them. Yeah, and then because I got one now that only has blight, and I'm gonna transcribe that, and then there's another spell book, but I don't know if I'm gonna have enough to get all those. And then I can get 2 spells from the Drowse book.
You could do that on the way back down if that's the level.
Yeah,
you
that's pretty much how I figure I'll do it. But I'll have to buy the materials in order to do it.
Okay, and just a rough calculation with the ale and so forth. Roughly, you're looking at 10,000 plus gold pieces with what's in the party sheet. And I believe
Holy jeez, we must have found a lot more than I thought.
well, spending the time to get the ale out was like 7,000 of it, 8,000.
Yeah.
But you do have a circlet of human perfection, dust of disappearance, a pot of awakening, a ring of swimming, a scroll of raised dead, and the skull for enlarging oozes.
The scroll, I figured we might want to keep.
Yeah, keep the scroll. I don't know if anyone cares about the swimming ring, but
Yeah. If we're carrying barrels of ale out of here, we might as well grab the piano too, right? Or the horse card. What do you think?
I threw the scroll of raised dead and the party sheet if someone would just grab it to deal with it. Yeah, there's $2,100 in magic items.
Sweet.
wow, nice.
I figure the portraits and the paintings will hang up in the bar.
Yeah, when you all get done leveling up, we'll go through the inventory and see what goes to the bar and
Ooh.
Excuse me.
All right, I took my feet. So how much money did we get?
Give me a minute and we'll go through it.
Because I think I'm done leveling up. I just wanted to spend some money in town, I suppose.
If you're done leveling up, why don't you check the party sheet and see if there's anything there that you want?
That's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, needless to say, you had to hire crew in order to get all the L out.
No, I'm not looking for any of that. All right, I'll be right back.
Ooh, next level's Flame Strike.
Do I get like new skills or abilities or anything?
If you did, it should have popped up.
Okay. Oh, I noticed on my abilities page, Uncanny Dodge and Hellish Rebuke got put together, and Mage Hand Ledger Domain is spelled wrong now.
I'll look at that here in just a second.
So uncanny hellish rebuke.
It says Uncanny Dodge Rebuke. And it says Mage Hand Ledgered E-Main.
Some of that could be from the new font.
Yeah, I think it is. Hey, if I get like a regular crossbow instead of a hand crossbow, will that affect my rate of fire or anything like that?
If you get a regular crossbow with what?
Instead of a hand crossbow? I just
No.
wondered if it would be slower. No? Okay. I'm gonna switch that then.
Are we rich?
I'd let them finish leveling up first.
I think I'm good.
Yeah, I'm done leveling.
I've been done.
Okay. Let's start with the party sheet. What do you want to put in the bar?
Well, I think we should keep the pot that makes the intelligent bush.
Right.
Yeah,
That'd
everyone
be-
talked about that.
There's a portrait of Hallister we talked about. I don't know if we want the painting of Yek. And then there's like Copper's map and 2 keys, I believe we have. And I don't know if somebody wants that silver dagger just in case.
Probably wouldn't get too much for it if we sold it to her. So
There's like a dwarven mug.
I figured the mugs would stay in the bar.
So I guess everything else we're just getting rid of.
Okay, so the pot of awakening is going into the bar. And the tankards are going into the bar.
The portrait of Hallister.
Okay. So I'm gonna be nice. Put that up there. And the painting of Yak. You found someone dumb enough to buy it for 25 gold pieces. The stone key will keep the dead guy's head, and the copper's map. And then all these, that's 500, 500. Okay, before I get rid of them, the circlet of human perfection, the dust of disappearance, the ring of swimming, and the skull for enlarging oozes.
yeah, I don't know if we have any use for most of that stuff.
I think like dust of disappearance maybe, but
Yeah,
I'd say it's worth more for the gold.
yeah, exactly. And swimming is really kind of that'll be situational. And if we run out of anything we need to attune to, or don't want to get a better ring, we're gonna toss it anyways.
yeah, yeah. That's the
Okay, so that's 10, 8, 7. And I'll convert the silver. 36, 18. We'll round up. That's 10, 73 plus 361. Okay, 11,334 gold and 20 copper pieces. And I'm going to distribute it. That wasn't a bad haul for 2 levels of the dungeon.
Nope. Now let's see how quickly I can go through it with these spell books I have on me.
And needless to say, it took a while to get the ale out of the dungeon, and Doran was happy to buy half of it, so you have full gold for it. And you would have had time to copy the spells from the drow if you can afford it.
Yeah, I'm going to go through that and buying any material components I should need.
And Abara loses her secret door.
I would like to go to the magic shop.
I don't think I can afford the gauntlets of ogre strength.
And checking on the bar, it's still standing, no new developments. It's turning a small profit and getting more and more popular every day.
Cool.
So, can we buy attunement magic items or?
Yeah, I think we've been using the sane magic price list that's in the pinned section of Discord.
Yeah.
How do we do that? Let me look here.
Now I'm going to repaste that link.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Oh, there it is.
Okay, jump to present. There we go.
It's not loaded.
Would it be possible to find a Frost brand Warhammer?
It's Waterdeep. I'd say yes.
So I want to try to find a Frost brand Warhammer and then a either cloak or ring of protection. They should be about the same price.
It finally loaded for me, Sean. It just took a while.
Yeah, I want to go with him when he's after that magic
Yeah,
item.
it took
'cause
me a while too.
I'm looking for a Mace of Disruption.
Ooh.
Am I going too high pie in the sky or just?
Well, what you can afford.
So how much money can we spend on this stuff? It's like whatever we've got on our sheet.
Yes.
Holy cow! It's still like just sitting there spinning.
Yeah,
It took forever for me.
and loaded in sections.
Wow, Mesa Disruption's expensive.
run on some guy's server in his attic.
Okay, well, under my on my sheet where it says treasure, there's a box that says 9875, and then under that there's 2,897, and that says gold pieces. But there's no label by the top one. Does that mean platinum pieces?
Something tells me you don't have 2,000 platinum pieces.
Yeah.
No, I mean, well, what's the one with 9,875? That's the one that's not labeled.
Let's see. Anna. Let's see. Avara.
I am recoding my Warhammer.
So is that the actual price that's on this list? Or does it get higher?
It's 8,000 for the disruption, Mace.
My God.
We haven't
That's the
been-
reasonable list.
You all have been back to town once before.
Yep.
Wow, Anna might actually have.
Yeah, I might have quite a bit of gold because I haven't really spent much.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking as well. Calculator. Damn it.
'Cause I'm pretty sure I've subtracted the gold whenever I bought any. And really, the only major thing that I bought was a wand of magic.
Yeah, you would have, damn it. Yeah, you would have, almost 13,000 gold.
Okay.
12,754.
Question, Tater, on your table, do resistances stack or no? I've had different DMs do different things, so that's why I want.
I'm gonna say no.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, so I copied the spells down in the 3 spell books that we found. One of the spell books, you gave us, you told us that it was worth 25 platinum pieces, but the other ones I don't have a cost for. I can link it in the 3 that I have.
Oh, goody, 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 goody.
But the last 2, they do have like just a description on there of like 50 to 100 gold. They all say 50 to 100 gold actually on them too. So I don't know if that's just like the generic cost that gets thrown in here. But
Yeah, Where did this stolen spell book come from?
It was the first one I got because it had blight in it, and that's why I remember it. So it was a level 4. So I think you were saying at the time that the the cost is variable by the highest spell.
Yes. Selling the spell books, she'll pay the max for the highest spell.
Okay, yeah. So stolen spellbook is level 4 with blight. Burnt spellbook, maybe the 25 platinum is just what it is. Maybe it says level 3 on it, so maybe it's level 3 spells. Yeah. Remove curse, tensor's floating disc, and gaseous form are all level 3. They seem to be the highest level. And then Calabashes has Cone of Cold in it, so that's a level 5.
And let's see. Yeah, we've got 1-5, 1-3, and the other one was 4.
5, 3, and 4, yeah. And 3, I assume, is the 25 because I have 25 next to it. So
And 25. Yeah, selling them would give you 225 platinum pieces.
all right, we can sell that too. And
I'm assuming you're splitting that with the party.
yep. And 1 platinum is 10 gold. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And Tater, if you could get me a cloak of protection. Not Tater, Winter. Too many DMs.
I was gonna say, geez, like that's quite familiar.
No, I play with another DM that I played with last night whose form name is Tater.
Tater. You want a cloak of protection?
Yes, please.
Yeah, that's not a problem. Yeah, I guess I'll make those same magic prices into a Fantasy Grounds module.
Maybe after the next level I can get lots of ogre power.
I really wish Fantasy Grounds had a close all windows. Ooh, have to write that down, add that to my to-do list.
Create a close all windows button.
Because that would be awesome just to push F1 and have everything close. I don't mind reopening the map.
I'll just change it in all platinum pieces so I don't have to carry as much.
Hey, what does the Cloak of Arachnia do? Or Arachnida?
Yeah, it gives you resistance to poison. You have a climbing damage equal to your walking speed. You can move up, down, and across vertical surfaces and upside down along ceilings while leaving your hands free. You can't be caught in webs of any sort, and you can move through them as if they were difficult terrain. And you can use an action to cast the web spell, and the web created by the spell fills twice its normal area.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Once per day.
I think I might buy one of those. I'm assuming I can find one, right?
It's Waterdeep, so yes.
Alright, cool. Yeah, I think I will buy that. Alright, so that's 5,000.
She's going to come out blinged out.
I'm just gonna buy a couple things.
And then a couple more things, and then a couple more, and a couple more.
She's going to come out blinged out.
I'm saving up for one big thing.
What are you saving up for?
I don't know now. I didn't have enough, so I've got to get about 8,000 before I can get some.
See, I'm buying smaller things that keep me alive till I can buy the big thing.
But you're not going to get to the big thing by buying lots of smaller things.
But I'm not buying lots of smaller things. I'm buying interim things that will get me where I want to be.
See, and I got you. So you will keep us alive.
I hope.
I've got pretty much everything I need. I just wanted to get a better main weapon, you know?
Well, I'd love to get a Rod of Lordly Might, but that's a little high.
Oh, I don't know. I just want something that does extra damage when it hits, you know? Sort of like cantrips can do, you know?
God damn, magic's expensive. Holy jeez.
Did you get me a cloak identified?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I couldn't even find it in the list.
You want a
Okay,
cloak
so-
of protection?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
My first attunable item.
And it's in the party sheet.
There you go. It's not identified.
Oh. There you go.
There you go. Now my AC's getting up where I'm happy. Haven't met my Bladesinger AC yet.
Yeah, I think next game. I was thinking about in the game we started on Monday. I was thinking about doing a Blade Singer, but I was like, no, I probably shouldn't go Wizard again.
If you can roll for stats and roll well, you can be insane as a Blade.
Yeah, our home game. That's what I do. I have them roll for their stats, but this game, like everybody, pretty much everybody in the group rolled insane stats. I have a Bard whose lowest stat is 14.
My Bladesinger currently has a 20 for Dex and a 20 for Intelligence. When the Blade Song is active and I use Shield, my armor class is a 29.
Jesus.
And that's wearing studded leather armor. And I think one ring of protection and a cloak of protection.
Holy cow.
Yeah. Of course, that's using spells with Shield, so. Because the Blade Song is adding a +5 to my AC, and the Shield adds another +5. But for wearing studded leather, that's pretty darn good.
You could go naked and not. Studded's only doing 2 points for you.
That would be funny. I did the entire dungeon naked.
When I was playing my Warlock in the Tiamat one, the Dragon Queen ones, we managed to get the Black Dragon mask, and she wore that for a while, and I think she had a 20-some AC. High 20s. Because it uses, what was it? Charisma and something else for your AC. Oh, my Warlock was a Dragon Warlock, that's it. Which used my Charisma, and then the Black Dragon mask added something else in. course, she was slowly becoming a dragon in essence, but her skin
Nothing wrong
turned
with that.
pale.
Yeah, you say that like it's a bad thing.
AFK a second, fill my drink up.
No problem.
I'm done, by the way. I'm just going over spells and components, but I've already picked up all my spells, spent pretty much all my money.
Well, to be perfectly honest, depending on, I haven't prepped any more after this because I'm gonna leave it to you all to decide where you would like to go next. Uh, you all have walked through the dungeon pretty damn easily so far. So I did on level 2. There are 3 gates. And I modified one of them so you could open them. But you can go to the 4th, 5th, or 6th level of the dungeon by
I like
using a gate.
right to the end.
I'm sorry?
Oh, I was just voting 6.
Doing like Mario Warp Zones, just go to the furthest every time.
Well, I figured I opened it up just to open the challenge level. Really, you're 8th on a 9th, but I don't think you're going to have too much difficulty with it.
6 is for 9th.
Yes.
Yeah, we're 8th.
I'm back.
Okay. You missed what I just said.
What'd you just say?
You've got 3 gates on this level, and one of them I did modify so you could get through it. But using the gates, you can take the stairs to level 3, or you can take gates to level 4, 5, or 6. And level 6 will be slightly a little bit harder. It's actually level 9. But you've all breezed through the dungeon pretty damn easy so far.
If we don't go to level 3, we don't know what's there.
Yeah. Is there anything there that we would regret missing out on?
Quite honestly, let's see. That's 4. Treasure-wise, I really couldn't tell you. And
Okay.
like I said, I have not prepped anything past where we're at right now. Because I was going to...
Did you want us to pick a level and let you prep?
Yeah, if you would.
All right, let's do that. I'm good either way, so I'll abstain.
I vote 6.
I will tell you that if you vote level... Well, no, I guess... If you vote level 4, I'll let you have the Ring of Swimming back.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, water level.
Yes.
Might need more than one of those.
And level 6 is all dry land and back into a dungeon.
Beauty.
I'm honestly good with whatever. Water level will have some neat stuff, like out of the normal monsters and whatever, probably.
And let's see.
I just hate missing things.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I mean, if there's any cool items.
Let's see. Little.
We're not
side-
greedy adventurers or anything.
I'm not worried about money. I just like the cool item.
I could use money.
Money's good too. That helps you get cool items.
Yeah, I know.
Now, I will let you know, you have the iron key to the lost level.
We had a
Okay.
silver key too that I think just got sold in our whole thing. I don't know if that was anything.
And level 6 is the lost level. And
Perfect.
yeah, if you're looking for well, it's a typical D&D adventure, you know, there's not a whole lot of magic given out.
I mean, buying them is fine, but finding them is a little bit more fun.
Yes. So, 3, 4, 5, or 6?
I'm good with whatever.
Me too.
Same.
So nobody's gonna decide?
Fuck
Sean said he
every one
wanted
of
to go
you.
right to 6. Sean said he wanted to go right to 6.
I don't know.
Whatever
Okay,
you guys want to do.
it's too late to change, Sean.
Where are we going?
All beholder level.
I guess we're going to level 6, right?
Woohoo!
What
Yeah,
what
he
level
said
are we
6
supposed to
is
be?
like a level 9 area, and we're level 8.
Yes, it is a level 9 level.
That's not too bad.
That'd be a little more
But we could use
challenging.
we could use a tank.
I'm waiting to hear back from a guy to see if he's available
Oh, okay.
on Monday nights.
Cool. I know
So-
a guy who wants to play, but he doesn't like 5e.
There's a few people that way. As long as he doesn't like 4E, that's alright.
Well, like I say, if we ever decide we actually need a tank, I will happily roll with 2 characters. I've done it before, and I don't mind.
Yeah, I do that too.
Okay, so we'll pick up next week, level 6. Is that alright with you all?
Sure. Hey,
Yeah.
Winter, before you go, I'd like to also get a I want to replace my rapier with a +1 rapier, and I'd like to get some kind of protection item to increase my armor class. Like,
That's no problem.
Okay.
I'm in no hurry. I was just letting you all know I'm not prepared
Oh, yeah.
after this.
Right, that's fine.
All right. Good night, you guys.
Hey, have a great night.
Level 6 is the all dragon level.
Ooh, that's an idea. I was reading on Facebook earlier. Hell, it may have even been on Reddit. As a plot hook, for this module, you're actually hired by Hallister to be his troubleshooting team. He's the CEO of Hallister Incorporated. I thought that. Yeah, hey, I've got bandits down there, but you need to run them off, but not kill the vampire guild. And
Oh yeah, we would have
fine.
problems with that.
yeah, I'd much rather just go in and kill everyone.
Well, the one we didn't kill ended up being a jerk until we killed him.
Hey, Winter, can I find an ivory goat of travail?
I don't even know what that is.
I
It's
know
one
what
of
it is.
the, it's one of the figurines of wondrous power. The price on here, it says it's only 400 gold. And the reason for that is because you can only use it once a month.
And it was a figure of what? Wondrous Travail. You said ivory goats, right?
Yep. Yeah, and travail is the one that I'm looking for. Pretty cool, right? But it only works once a month, so it would be few and far between.
Why do you want to become a large goat for 3 hours?
No, I wouldn't become that. That's the figurine does.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a figurine that turns into a giant goat and just beats the shit out of everything you want.
Yeah, but it only has an 11 AC and 19 hit points.
Yeah, but it's fucking badass. And it only costs
Most of
400.
the things we're dealing with could look at it and it would die.
Alright. I just think it'd be fun.
Oh, it would be interesting, but at this, that is weird with, figurines of wondrous power you don't normally find until much later.
yeah.
Yeah.
And the
I didn't-
giant goat has such little AC and hit points. It's like, what's the point at this point?
Yeah, I didn't realize its AC and hit points were so low.
I mean, for like a first or second level party, that would be awesome.
Yeah, it would.
That's 19 hit.
Yeah.
I can just see Anna riding the goat into battle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with that one, I'm gonna say that one would probably be a little harder to come by.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, I forgot about the Goonies playing the organ.
I mean, we gotta play the bones to get out of here.
Oh, were we able to get the organ up and take it up to the bar?
You know what? I would say yes on that one.
Cool.
Yeah, it might be a little difficult to get out of the pit, but
Where there's a will, there's a way. If a troll can come up it, we can get a piano harpsichord up it.
Yeah, you use levitation or something like that.
rent a troll. you all read the Dragonlance series?
Yes, many, many years ago.
Yep.
Looking on the forum, and the guy combined Raceland and Fistandonolus to become Raceland Dontalus. Cool, Nick. Cool.
Okay.
Ooh, a fully automatic grenade launcher.
What?
Ah, they've set a date for the next FG Con.
It's a grenade machine gun.
Oh, are you talking real life?
Yes.
I remember seeing something about that.
Fully automatic grenade launcher.
Kind of surprised they haven't thought of that already.
This is apparently a weapon show, where they've got vendors and everything.
That would be really cool. Wonder how you get one.
Class 3 firearm license.
And make every list from here to Russia.
Oh, you'd be surprised how many people actually have Class 3 firearm licenses.
My dad, I think, has it.
I'm really surprised at people that I would not suspect as being gun owners. Uh, our neighbor, he was a blacksmith. He passed away this year, and after the funeral and everything, he's a Lutheran minister, and
Mhm.
not saying that ministers don't own guns, but she's like, I've got to get rid of these guns. I've got to get rid of them. I'm worried that someone's going to break in and steal my guns, right? I'm thinking 5, 10, maybe 20 tops. No, he had over 2,000 firearms in his house.
Whoa!
It's like, holy shit.
I was going to say, I know people that might be interested if she's still looking.
She got smart. She went down to the local gun store, and the owner met her at the house and wrote her a check for all of them. One
Hopefully
big
it was
deal.
a big check.
Yes, it had to be. But this little white-haired old man, you wouldn't expect that he would ever own 2,000 guns.
That's where you want to hide out for the zombie apocalypse.
I know one other guy. He's a fishing guide, and he's one of these individuals that's always probably full of shit. But he's talking about with all of his guns on him, you fire and drop and fire and drop, and he can go through I forget how many thousands of rounds before he's out. And I'm like, when I think the zombie apocalypse is going to happen, I'm going over a day early. That way he won't suspect it and shoot him in the head. And then take all the guns.
Well, the thing is, if he's got that many guns, his house would probably be the better place to stay because most likely his house is set up.
Yeah.
I wish I had some.
I have a few.
I used to when I was younger and hunted, and then I got into photography, and I can buy a gun or I can buy a camera lens, and I shoot photos now.
Oh, that's cool. I think that's a lot better than hunting.
Oh, I
Yeah.
don't hunt. My family hunts. But,
Well, you
so
know,
a lot of mine are from family. I mean, they're passed down.
yeah, the way I hunted, you can't say I was a hunter at all. Now, bow hunting, I did enjoy. And, you know, I was what? I'm 50 now. I was probably 39 when I shot my first deer. And it was a mercy killing. A deer got hit on the side of the road and been out there for hours just mewing in pain.
Yeah, that's all.
So, yeah, I'd much rather take a picture of them.
Oh, I agree.
You know, we do have one, and it's a uh, Civil War rifle. Yeah, not putting any powder in that barrel.
Hey, they put big holes in things.
Oh, no kidding. Yeah, I don't think anyone I know has ever even attempted to fire it. It's just one of those family heirlooms. So anyway, I'm gonna leave the server up. You're all welcome to stay as long as you need to.
I think I just finished my preparation list.
So, hey, how do I add those magic items that I wanted to my sheet? Do I have to just do that manually, or
You're making
the cloak of arachnida, and then a +1 sword, and I think probably whatever kind of uh, armor class item I could.
are you gonna make your let's see. Your rapier's already a +1.
Oh, it is. Okay, I didn't know.
Yep. And I'll even make a note on that for you so you can see. And
I do see that now. Maybe did you do that just earlier when I mentioned it, or what? Or was it always that way?
it was always that way.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
If you look at your the magnifying glass beside the rapier,
Yeah, right.
and you open it up, you'll see the attack bonus. And the bonus of +1 makes it a +1 weapon.
Right, okay.
And Cloak of Arachnia, good. And let's see. How much was the cloak on the list?
That was 5,000, and I already took that off.
Okay.
I had
like
12,000. Yeah, I had 12,000 before, so I took it down to 7,000.
And I put it in your inventory now.
Sweet.
Hopefully.
I see cloak.
And there you go, it's identified now.
All right, cool.
And what was the third thing you got?
I want something like bracers or protection or something like that. something to increase my armor class because it's only 15. Oh, and actually, I should get some +1 crossbow bolts in case we run into stuff that needs uh, magic items to hit it.
Okay, bracers of defense will give you +2 if you're wearing no armor and using no shield.
Let's see, am I wearing armor? Might be wearing leather, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm wearing leather armor. What about ring of protection or something like that? Would that also not work with the armor?
Let's see. I'm surprised that the bracers didn't.
Yeah, me too.
And oh, let's go protection instead of ring. Narrow it down. Ring of protection gives you +1 and no restrictions.
Alright, I guess I'll get one of those then. I think that's like 3,500.
Let's see. Yeah, 3,500 for it.
Okay.
And drag it into your inventory.
Alright, and that's paid for. And I think, say, 10 magic crossbow bolts +1 crossbow bolts would probably be okay. So, and that'll be $250, 250 gold pieces. So, that'll bring me down to 4,000.
Where in the hell is that ring gone?
Oh wait, I might not be able to use a crossbow, a full-size crossbow, because of the category that it's in. Forgot about that. Yeah, I can't use the full-size crossbow. Oh well, I'll just keep the hand one.
Okay, so you have a ring of protection and we add 1 to your AC, making it 16. Okay, a crossbow bolt. 101 gold pieces.
For one bolt? I thought it was 25 for one bolt.
Not +1.
Huh. I was that's what I was looking at on that chart. It said plus one crossbow bolts were 25. It said plus two was 100 gold.
That's for a single bolt.
Yeah, I know. So that's what I was saying. If I got 10 of them, it would be
yeah.
250.
You are correct.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Ammunition. Yeah, according to the DMG, it's the range is 100 to 500.
All right.
And how many do you want?
I figured 10 would be okay.
Make sure you subtract the gold and
Yeah, I already did that.
bolt, the bolt.
Later, all.
Hey, have a great evening. We'll see you Saturday.
Yep, I'm out too. See you Saturday.
All right. Where in the hell did the bolt go? Let's do this differently. Party sheet. 10. They all go to Anna. And crossbow bolt +1. 10 of them. Okay, Anna, you got 10 +1s.
All right, thanks. I think that's all I need for now.
All right, sounds good. All right, and if you're good, I'm good, and we'll see you next week.
See you next week. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.